Chrisean do everything but take care of that baby. So now she wants to go as Christopher Rock because she's transitioning. So she says when she fully transitions, she needs everybody to call her Chris Rock. At this point, what's the point of naming the baby Chrisean if you was a junior, if you was just going to be a senior? Like, what was the point of naming this baby a junior if you was just going to transition to a man?
Bro, let me address this, bro. I am tired of y'all keep playing with me. I was talking about my transitioning with my walk with Christ from serving the world. How you get me say I'm transitioning into my faith with God? That I'm transitioning to a transgender. Stop playing with me, bro.
Social media is not real.
It's not, and they keep bullying me, bro.
The internet didn't wake up. It exploded. One sentence allegedly leaked from a private conversation flipped Chrisean Rock's entire world upside down and sent fans into full panic mode. When I fully transition, y'all gonna have to respect it. That's the line people swear they heard. And once it hit social media, there was no turning back. Blogs rushed to publish. Reaction channels went live within minutes. Twitter turned into a battlefield. TikTok detectives slowed clips down frame by frame, convinced they'd uncovered the biggest secret of her life. Suddenly, timelines were flooded with claims that Chrisean was planning trans male surgery, changing her name and leaving her past behind for good. Fake screenshots surfaced showing alleged hormone appointments. A distorted voice recording popped up, sounding just real enough to shake even her biggest supporters. Then came the betrayal, someone close to her allegedly leaking private messages for clout, while others mocked her parenting, her faith, and her sanity all at once. But here's where it gets darker. As the rumor spiraled out of control, people noticed something chilling. The story didn't feel random. It felt designed, perfectly timed, perfectly messy, almost like someone wanted to destroy her spiritual comeback and turn her into a punchline again. And when Chrisean finally snapped back on live, furious and emotional, denying everything, some believed her instantly, while others swore the truth was still being hidden. Because if this was all fake, who created it? And if even part of it was real, why is everyone lying? Stay right here, because the next reveal changes everything. The rumor didn't crawl onto the internet, it detonated. One late-night post, allegedly pulled from a private conversation, claimed Chrisean Rock was preparing for a full transition and a new identity. And within minutes, the internet turned into a war zone. Fan pages froze. Comment sections exploded. Blogs rushed out headlines screaming confirmed before sunrise. Supposed leaked messages started circulating, screenshots showing a name change. A future that looked nothing like the Chrisean the public thought they knew. Then came the audio clip, shaky, muffled, sounding just real enough to ruin lives, where a voice fans swore was hers said she was done explaining herself to anyone. That was all it took. Twitter split into sides. TikTok stitched theories together like evidence boards. Some called it brave, others called it fake, and a few whispered something darker was happening behind the scenes as the story spiraled. Insiders claimed this wasn't sudden at all. They said Chrisean had been transitioning for months, but not in the way people assumed. Allegedly, the word was pulled from a private faith conversation and twisted into something explosive on purpose. Screenshots of supposed DMs leaked next, claiming she wanted to be called Christopher Rock. That people needed to respect the change. No timestamps, no verification, just enough chaos to keep the algorithm hungry. Then betrayal hit. A person rumored to be in her inner circle allegedly sold messages to a gossip page, and suddenly the narrative was no longer hers. Fans started dragging her motherhood into it, questioning her priorities, mocking her child's name, and blaming her for rumors she said she never started. The cruelty snowballed fast. The pressure finally cracked live on camera. Chrisean jumped on a stream, visibly furious, voice shaking, eyes burning. She said the Facebook page wasn't hers. She said she never announced surgery. She said people were bullying her and twisting her words. She kept repeating that her transition was spiritual, about leaving the world behind and walking with God. But the internet doesn't rewind. Clips were chopped up, reactions went viral. And one moment where she snapped back at someone laughing became the new headline. Critics claimed it was damage control. Supporters said she was exhausted from lies. And right as things seemed like they might calm down, another leak appeared, a supposed private message from someone close to her saying, "Y'all don't even know half of it." That's when the conspiracy theories took over. Some claimed this was a calculated attack meant to destroy her faith-based image. Others said the rumor came from people still tied to her toxic past, desperate to keep her stuck in chaos. Fake celebrity reactions started floating around, including alleged prison quotes from Blueface that were never confirmed but spread like wildfire anyway. Every platform fed the fire. YouTube thumbnails screamed betrayal. TikTok comments turned vicious. Twitter threads turned into mock trials. And through it all, Chrisean's real voice kept getting buried under noise. What made it worse was the timing. She had just been talking about focusing on God and her son. She had been quieter online, more guarded, and suddenly the loudest story about her wasn't music, healing, or growth. It was an identity rumor she said wasn't even real. The internet didn't care. Engagement was king. Truth was optional. Every denial became proof she was hiding something. Every emotional response became evidence she was unstable. And the more she pushed back, the more the story mutated. By the time the dust started to settle, one thing was clear. This wasn't just about a rumor. It was about how fast a narrative can be stolen and rewritten. A single word turned into a global scandal. A fake page sparked real hate. And a woman trying to redefine herself found her past dragging her back into the spotlight, kicking and screaming. Whether people believe her or not, the damage was already done. Trust fractured. Fans divided. And the internet moved on to the next distraction, leaving questions hanging in the air. Was this a cruel hoax that spiraled out of control? Was it a spiritual message twisted for clicks? Or is there a deeper truth still being buried under denial and noise? Because with Chrisean Rock, one thing has never changed. Every time you think the story is over, another secret threatens to blow it all up again. If you thought this story was wild so far, buckle up, because the drama isn't stopping here and you cannot afford to miss what's coming next. Every clip, every leak, every screenshot could change the entire narrative. And only those watching closely will catch it first. Right now, the internet is buzzing, timelines are ablaze. And if you scroll past without engaging, you're letting the story slip through your fingers. This isn't just gossip. This is the kind of explosive celebrity news that rewrites reputations overnight. And it's happening live in real time. You need to hit like immediately because every reaction counts. Each like fuels visibility, ensuring that the truth, or at least the side of the story that matters, doesn't get buried under fake screenshots and manipulated clips. Then, comment. Don't just scroll past. Let your voice
take care of that baby. So now she wants to go as Christopher Rock because she's transitioning. So she says when she fully transitions, she needs everybody to call her Chris Rock. At this point, what's the point of naming the baby Chrisean if you was a junior, if you was just going to be a senior? Like, what was the point of naming this baby a junior if you was just going to transition to a me?
Don't just scroll past. Let your voice be heard. Tell us what you think is real. Are these rumors credible, or just another internet trap designed to destroy someone trying to rebuild their life? Every opinion matters, and the comment section is where the real conversation is happening, fans. Critics and insiders all clashing in a frenzy of theories, secrets, and emotional reactions. And most importantly, subscribe and turn on notifications. You can't rely on mainstream media or trending algorithms to show you the next twist. Stories like this evolve fast. 1 hour, it's denial. The next, it's a new leak that could expose betrayal, reveal a secret, or change the entire timeline of Chrisean Rock's life. If you're not subscribed,
Bro, let me address this, bro. I am tired of y'all keep playing with me. I was talking about my transitioning with my walk with Christ from serving the world. How you get me say I'm transitioning into my faith with God
This is why I tell
that I'm
people
transitioning to
social
a
media
transgender. Stop playing with me, bro.
Social media is not real.
It's not, and they keep bullying me, bro.
You'll be left catching up while everyone else is already ahead, debating, theorizing, and witnessing the drama in real time. Every notification could mean the difference between being the first to see a shocking confession or missing the moment entirely. Remember, this isn't just entertainment. It's history in the making. Chrisean Rock's story is bigger than music, bigger than reality TV, and bigger than any headline you've seen before. It's about identity, faith, family, and fame colliding in a way that the internet thrives on. The next twist, the next confrontation, the next meltdown could happen any second. So stop scrolling. Like, comment, subscribe. Turn on those alerts. Be part of the chaos, part of the conversation, part of the moment when history is made online. Because with Chrisean Rock, you're not just watching the story unfold, you're living it. And if you blink, you'll miss it.